What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first issue of Villain Empire's Couch Commerce. So today we have the lovely Iron Dragon here with me, and we're going to be discussing a couple of topics that he may know a little bit more about than I do. So our first topic for today on your first episode, we're going to talk about some animation shit, because I don't know if you guys know this, but your boy Dragon here is somewhat of a YouTube celebrity. Let's see what your numbers look like there, huh, Honky?
I wouldn't say that.
Let's see what you're looking at. Let's see what you're looking at. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's see what we're looking at here. We'll go ahead and show everybody what we got working here. I know it's backwards for you guys. That's for YouTube problems. 29,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
As of 5 days ago. So we'll show you one of my favorite Dragon ones. You have the new one, I'm Back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show them the I'm Back.
Bet.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and
fucking
concise.
YouTube ad.
No matter where you
Hey,
are.
that's revenue. We're gonna
With
watch this
Grammarly on your
motherfucker.
computer and phone,
Right.
you always have an expert.
Lie. We're gonna skip it.
Motherfucker.
God, what is that horrible stench?
What the fuck? He's like, it ain't me, it's somebody else.
Damn, boy, were you just frying chicken in there? For real, though. You piss loud as fuck. I think that's pretty cool.
Literally, all of this is literally off the top of my head. No planning or anything.
What the fuck, dude?
What? I don't know. Unless I think. What if I don't want to?
Damn, son. What the fuck?
Yep, I need to up my game in these animations.
Jesus, dude. That's an awesome one.
I think I have one that's 5.2 million views.
Let's go look. Let's go look and see if there's a 5 point. 5 point.
Go to sort by and go to most popular.
So by most pop. 5.4 million views.
Fucking
Bro. Full screen this shit with this hype ass intro.
Goodness, this.
Gonna kill you and I'll keep killing you and I'll never, cause you're gonna be dead and I'm gonna kill
I
you.
was 17 when I made this.
Jesus.
Golly. Look, kind of cringy. I'm not gonna cap.
Dude, it's kind of funny. Like, because you see how far you've come in the new animation, too.
Exactly.
Chica's still best out.
That's all with that. Baby.
So for those of us that aren't indoctrinated in the way of Fazbear's Pizza, what is the thing that he's seen?
This guy right here?
Yeah.
This is in a way, his nightmare version. In this video, I made that like his nightmare version of his own self. But in technicality, that's just Nightmare Fred from FNAF.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's basically. No one thought of this idea, so I took it before anyone else could steal it from me.
Well, I see why it's got 5 million views.
Yeah, surprised the hell out of me. A lot of people want a part 2, but I don't see a way to make this a sequel.
You could have this thing pull the inner demons out of the rest of them.
That's actually a smart idea. You know? That's really smart.
And now that you've come so far, you can fully voice them all.
I actually can. I actually did voice act some of my videos too. My own self. Because I ain't fixing to pay people to voice act.
Fucking holler at your boy.
Yo, I got you. If I ever find a position for you, check it.
I could do any. I'll do a character. I don't give a shit. You don't gotta pay me nothing.
You can cheek up, but no, I'm kidding.
Dick stomping this thing.
That was a lot of his favorite part when I found out. I was with that cringy stuff when I was 17. Oh, man.
Triggered.
Triggered. Oh, man. Bring back all this. Oh.
Yeah, because doesn't Foxy become like mangled or something?
In this video,
No,
yeah.
I mean in general.
Oh, you mean in general?
Like you can just have that bear wishbone him and that thing comes out of the middle of him.
He's all types of fucked up and for most who don't get it, he had a dream within a dream.
Yeah.
That was literally last second. Right when he killed him, I was gonna end it right there, but I said that was too cliche.
Go down the
That's
hallway
not-
and check this shit out.
Yeah, that's
Stream
like not
85 plus
original.
channels.
Dude, that's a fucking killer amount of views on a video too.
I know, right? Fucking,
Jesus.
I have SCP. Yeah, FNAF is SCP.
Yeah, see that. God damn, look at this, man.
a
Like a
lot of
high
stuff.
amount of your videos are thousands of views.
Yeah.
It seems like Five Nights was your big thing though. Igniting romance.
Even old videos I started out with. People like,
Spare ribs.
oh, a lot of people like that too. It's funny.
I mean, dude, a lot of these have over 500. There's one of
Yeah.
Reinhardt. Oh God,
Oh yeah, that's my very first time doing anything on VR chat too.
Ugandan fucking Nuggles, let him die. Let him die. Let them fucking die. I made a joke one time to Jewel and I thought I broke her.
Really?
She was like, oh, isn't it neat how a big group of people came together and made this, made this thing, these Knuckles, be a thing. And I was like, what? You think they just got together and clicked? Yeah, that's a
Okay,
thing.
that's clever.
That
That's
happened.
clever.
All right, so this is a CG animation short called Alarm, and it currently hosts 19 million views.
Damn.
So we're gonna take a look at this and see what we're.
Well, let's see.
So after we watch something else, we'll kind of go between and see what we.
I bet.
How long is this motherfucker? 8 minutes? God damn!
Holy shit.
CD track. I don't think anybody that watches this even knows what a fucking CD is.
Probably don't.
Good vibe though.
Ideas.
It's like fuck that.
Copyright.
Oh, why does it seem like that? Especially with telemarketers. Like it seems like as soon as you move, your phone goes, "Hey, telemarketers, it's time."
Oh, you moved? Bet. Say less.
Oh, I thought from the hand this was gonna be much cleaner than yours, but it's a lot less detailed. Oh, it's all the way across the room, bro. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it, homie. Oh shit. Oh, it's a BB gun.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I thought this dude has a piece. Holy shit.
Motherfucker got a Glock out of it.
Oh, fuck. Everything on sleep is coming alive.
Okay. Detroit become human.
That'll wake me up, though. The blanket is clean. Take a look at it. Just the animation on the blanket is cleaner than anything else in the whole thing. Fucking Genji.
Right?
The fucked up thing, there's more?
Damn, that's fucking surprising.
Ugh.
This dude got secret alarms? Excuse me?
Taking a piss. Dude, now there's a fucking idea for a Five Nights animation. The security guard walks in on him taking a leak.
Is this dude narcoleptic?
I don't know, dude. It's like, what the fuck? I don't read whatever the fuck that is.
I really wish I could read that.
Absolute.
Just one can, just one little bottle of milk.
You know he's gonna lock himself out. Oh, he's got a crate of it.
It's probably a Saturday. Or Friday.
Why?
Mission Impossible?
Yeah, why? Why?
He should be awake after that. I'm sorry. If you're not awake after doing that, then there's something wrong.
God damn it, Wicks. Like, it's crazy that everything around him is animated so well and he's just this. You know what I mean? He almost feels out of place.
That's what I also been trying to do, not be lazy and actually do little subtle stuff in the background. Because I've seen my earlier animation that I lack doing that.
So what program do you use to animate
I
your
use
shit?
a very old program called Source Filmmaker, and believe me when I say this, it came out in 2009 and it's still in beta. It's not really that reliable, but it does get the job done.
Fairly user friendly.
Yeah, it is. You can put in your own models. You can
Look at this
import new
motherfucker.
effects and
He does have
everything.
narcolepsy.
Oh, shit.
Dude, fuck this. This alarm is haunted. Took the battery out the bitch. He smashed it too.
Damn. We all have our demons. His happens just to be an alarm clock. It'd be funny as fuck. Oh, I'm about to say if like something was about to ring inside his house.
He's gonna realize like it's a in-service day or some shit.
Huh.
Oh, I have to get up today. God damn it. There's a fire alarm. Oh.
His hair. That's clever. That's funny. I like that.
Just get up and go turn it off peacefully.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
He got that. Oh shit, he got that piece on. It's a real.
It was that time. God damn.
That's clever.
That
I
came
like
out in
that.
2019, has 19 million views.
I like that. That's very clever.
Regular lockdown routine. Tien Shinhan. Plot twist. He's a spy and he's testing his new torture device by the CIA.
Oh man, that cloth, that blanket. There are two types of animation and physics depending on what software they're using. There's cloth physics, where if a thing were to touch the cloth, it would basically move on command. And there's animation cloth, which is what they basically do. They literally animate every single bone, every single piece of a cloth just to make it.
Ooh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I just thought about like so. If you did it by that, it would be probably a completely different monster. You get.
Oh yeah, very much so.
We're gonna look at the comments on your first video we watched. Really like this video because the Nightmare Fredbear model action figure by NECA. 5,000. Jesus.
Shit.
Nightmare Freddy punched Bunny made me laugh. I love this whole entire video. Make more, please.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Damn.
A lot of like this stuff, man.
Holy
I actually had an animator, another fellow SFM user who actually commented on one of my videos. Was actually boosted up my confidence. It took me by surprise. I forget which video it was though.
That's crazy. Like, I don't see. Do you have like negative comments turned off? What the fuck?
I don't have negative comments turned off. I don't.
I love my wife, Freddie.
Fucking. But I do. But sadly, I do have weird ones.
Yeah.
I will say that. That's something that people. I think people like due to the fact that apparently Freddie hugged Bond. I just did that just because didn't think that people isolate that specific thing too.
Yeah. They're pretty crazy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
see,
there's
look,
people-
here's Foxy.
And then there's those type of animations where they somehow have kids, which is interesting. I don't do that. I find it pretty weird because if we're being very technical here, they're still children inside those animatronics. So I don't think that's very appropriate.
Yeah. We gotta think they've been in those fucking suits for a while now.
It's
Motherfuckers
kinda
be like
fair.
30.
That's kind of fair.
That's pretty crazy. All right, let's go take another look. So, what was the? Hold on, let's do this. What was the animation program you used?
Source Filmmaker, or SFM for short. Either or works.
Let's see what we find out about Source Filmmaker. Source Filmmaker, computer software. Valve makes it?
Yeah, Valve made it.
Oh, no wonder it's still in fucking beta.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take a looky real quick here. Source Filmmaker. You can cop it for free?
It's free, yeah.
That's not too bad. What is the audio file it uses?
You can actually put in your own audio file. You can either export it in 3 different ways. One, MP4, which is what I use because that's the easiest thing and possibly by far the go-to thing I use.
Yeah.
There's sequence. I forget what that was, but like I captures every sequence individually, and I guess you can edit on your own. And then there's image captures, which is basically kind of like takes it all into an image in a way. And then you can actually put in your own sounds, post, anything like that.
So this is what they did the Meet the Engineer videos in.
They basically, when it comes to Valve, they use Source Filmmaker for everything.
Oh, God, I love those videos. If you guys are not, actually, let's do one of those videos. Let's do The Spy. I love The Spy.
The Spy is actually pretty good.
The Spy is my favorite video. So this is made in the same thing.
Red Spy is in the base.
The red spy is in the base.
Protect the briefcase.
We need to protect the briefcase.
A little help here?
I got it. Stand back, son.
You can actually use motion.
What?
Hey, it's still here.
Gentlemen,
I see the briefcase is safe.
Safe and
Yeah, it
sound.
is.
Mhm, yeah.
tell me, did anyone happen to kill a red spy on the way here? No? Then we still have a problem.
And a knife.
Ooh, big problem. I killed plenty of spies. The dime a dozen backstabbing scumbags. Like you. Ow. No
Like
offense.
you.
If you managed to kill them, I assure you they were not like me. And nothing like the man loosed inside this building.
What are you, president of his fan club?
No. That would be your mother.
What the? Wait.
Indeed. And now he's here to us. So listen up, boy. Or pornography starring your mother will be the second worst thing that happens to you today.
Oh.
Give me that.
The spy has already breached our defenses. You've seen what he's done to our colleagues. And worst of all, he could be any one of us.
That right there is pretty
It's such a good animation, the
This very
phase.
room, he could be you.
I think I know how they did it too.
He could.
You think you know how they did it?
I think because it's either one of two things. One, they made a model specifically that is able to morph the spy into the medic, or they did a kind of like a what's that called? I forget the word, but it's either that or they had the medic like either right behind them or somewhat smaller than the model.
I was thinking
what
they
they
probably,
did-
because you know that they could have easily just laid the image over the other.
You would be able to see that. You would actually be able to see that post because that smoke effect is not from editing. That's in the actual animation itself, in the actual software. So it's either they either probably like move because probably either the medic was like slightly smaller still within the medic. Within the spy, and they just kind of grew him to scale to make him slightly that much bigger than the spy, or they just basically moved him into the shot to where it looked like he just morphed into him.
Well, that makes a little bit of sense. It would be a cool ability for you to use for yours, though.
I actually thought about doing that half the time with some animations that I'm still thinking on doing. But
Could you imagine big reveal for one of your Freddy videos? Like the ultimate bad guy is you inside their body.
you know, I have been actually thinking of like another version of myself because I do plan on doing an animation on my character, not the one that I gave you, but the one that is within the animation program itself. The one where I am back. That's my
Okay.
OC in short
Yeah,
form.
that the Wendigo looking one.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I do like.
I've
a
actually been thinking about doing something like that later on.
Yeah. If you ever need a WAV file done, man, let me know because this thing records an MP4.
You can export it as an MP4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, no, I mean like OBS does.
Oh, does?
Yeah, OBS is a MP4 format.
Oh, I did not know that.
I believe so. So I mean, like, basically, all we'd have to do is, if you had a laundry list of lines, I can record them in 3 or 4 different ways, like they do when you do a set. We'll just ship them over to you, and you can edit them in.
Yo, actually, that's not that bad. You know, if I ever need you for that, bro, I'll hit
Yeah,
you up.
100%, man. I'm down to help.
Yes, sir.
You know that I did voice lines for a game character before I got replaced by the Christopher Sabat.
That I remember you told me. That.
I was like, man, I found out my voice lines got replaced, and I was like, God, and I was like, wait, who replaced me? Yes.
This is worth it.
Who did I get replaced by? Oh, Vegeta? Okay, I'm cool with it. Sorry. The whole if Team 4-Star had been out then, I'd be like, hey, Vegeta, you replaced me. All right, let's finish the animation. Then we'll go pick one more wild-ass animation that's outside your style and take a look at it together. And then we'll move on to subject 2.
Got you. All right, let's do it.
Even.
I love how they just shoot his ass.
What? It was obvious. He's the red spy. Watch. He'll turn red any second now.
He'll turn red any second now. Any second now.
Second now. See? Red. No, wait. That's blood.
So, we still got problem.
Big problem.
Okay, so that Billabong opening is one of the beginning openings.
Yeah.
He takes the picture of them walking.
Ma petit chou-fleur.
Also, guys, Team Fortress 2 is free on Steam. Go get it.
Yes.
Team Fortress is the shit. All right, so let's
Old
look.
as hell, but goody.
So we looked at some CG animation. There's some 2D animation. Like, obviously, CG Meetup is kind of like the big fucking,
Oh yeah.
the big company out there right now. Like, because when you type in animation, they're like the top 10. But let's go look at an anime. Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Ooh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, that was 4 minutes. But let's get out of them. There's Jordan animation.
My God.
You know what? Why don't we go look at a big fan favorite? That's a 2D animation, since we haven't addressed 2D animation. What's that show everybody's fucking in love with? It's Has Been?
Hell of a Boss.
Oh, I thought it was Has Been Hotel.
No, Hell of a Boss is basically up there. It is up there, my dude.
Yeah, I've seen. So we're watching this. Jewel and I are watching this. Now, the thing that attracts me to this show, though, is the music.
Oh, same.
Like, the music in this one is what really does it for me. But, like, let's find a good one. Isn't there music videos for these?
There is. They're actually literally within the.
Here we go.
There's that one right there. Yeah.
Here we go. So we'll take a look at this 2D animation, and then we'll talk about the difference like it would take to do 2D versus 3D,
Yeah.
and if that program can't even do it.
Harness the powers from the Infinity Saga
Damn.
5 Avengers Snapchat lenses.
Oh my goodness.
Experience the
Dude, you had a
magic
Disney
with
Plus
live
advert on your one of your
5G
shows.
The phone that
I
adapts
did?
to you.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what?
This song is for my beautiful
Yo,
wife.
I did not know that.
Surprise
Holy
Yeah,
for
I was
her
like,
first
Jesus.
anniversary. I love you, Millie. I love you more than the brimstone loves the fire, more than Bielsa loves her bub, more than a maggot loves gangrenous stubs.
Now everyone that's older is gonna know that this is the voice of Vader Zim.
Oh yeah.
So that's what really made this shit
Our love is a story.
out in front, you know?
And it's funny because that's actually how he sounds almost too. He's not even putting on a voice. That's
Yeah.
literally his voice. It's funny.
Journey we decided to start. Yeah, I hope we'll never ever be apart. I love you.
And he can sing. I never knew that too.
Yeah, this is a little bit. Here, I'm gonna slide you over a little bit. Gotta get all that yoked muscle off the fucking screen.
You singing love songs in my lustful lounge.
Ozzy's ain't the place for sentimental sounds.
What you expect from a proprietor like us?
Your demon host, Osmodius, the embodiment of lust.
Give me a thrust.
Now, if you guys are fairly new to the channel, FYI, I'm a big New Orleans jazz fan. Love old school New Orleans jazz. This just hits right there.
You came here to sing your serenade, perform your feelings on a velvety stage. Well, we got a saying that's popular in these parts.
Only little bitches strum the strings in their hearts.
You wanna hang around this lustful town? Ditch the lovey-dovey before we knock you around. Here we sing about wants and desire.
Depravity, savagery, loins hotter than fire.
So give me a thrust.
I just love this character's fucking whole
His
voice.
His design is actually pretty.
Yeah, well, everybody's designed the owl creature and everybody. Just that voice though.
When I heard his voice, he reminded me of that one voodoo motherfucker from Princess and the Frog.
Yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Be sure to
Yeah.
rhyme thong and schlong.
Go ahead, your mic's on.
Let's hear your song.
Yeah, what do you want? Butt stuff, piss play, bondage. Make gentle love to you.
What a lipstick imp. You really killing the vibe. Get a load of this dweeb and his unsatisfied pride.
Hey now, I've watched those two pork many times.
What? Blitz!
And honestly, they make Missionary look relatively exciting.
That Blitzo to your show in your face? Hey everybody, this guy's a total disgrace. Some nerve you got to comment on a relationship. Last I checked, your love life is a pile of shit.
Oh, Blitzo? I used to date.
Oh, Veronica, you're here.
I'd stroke on my Play-Doh. Yeah, but when it was my turn, he did no reciprocating. A selfish imp in the sheets, and just as bad in the streets. A reckless, heartbreaking freak.
Who's that at your table? Is your date a demon prince? Stolas, is that you?
Are you sleeping with an imp?
My dark lord, how the mighty do fall. You used to have a smoking wife, a kid, you had it all. I hope you didn't give it up so you and him could get it up. You sold your life for a thrust. Now that's the spirit of love.
See, like now I know what you're talking about with that. The character from The Princess and the Frog. So can we look him up? I'm sure we'll probably get copyright, but who gives a shit? I'm not trying to make money on YouTube.
That's completely fair.
This is for people who listen to and just kind of fucking do their dailies for an hour. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So let's do. His name is Dr. Something. I can't remember. Let's do Princess and the Frog. Wait, I know what it is. I know the name of the song. It's I've Got Friends. On the other side. You're talking about this guy, right?
Yeah, him.
Let's see. Let's listen. See if
Black
it does
Friday
something.
is going
Because I
on
mean,
now with
they've
Ashley
had a lot of big
Homestore.
actors,
Through
so it would
Monday,
make sense
shop
maybe
Black
they might
Friday
say.
at Blockbusters. just read my palm. Or this morning's news.
Just
yeah,
a little
right.
something we have here in Louisiana. A little parlor trick, don't we?
Little parlor trick.
Sit down at my table. Put your mind at ease.
Oh yeah.
If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future.
See, now that's a cool animation with the shadow.
It is.
Your heart and soul.
I love like the Jekyll and Hyde.
Make your wildest dreams come true. I got voodoo, I got voodoo, I got things I ain't even tried. And I got friends on the other side.
That's a cool animation with the masks too.
The cards will tell. The past, the present, and the future.
See, yeah, I get the same vibe, but not. It doesn't sound alike.
No. It was the vibe that they gave off. It's not
So-
what they sound like, but that vibe.
So I see how you use the CG because I've seen that program do CG, Source Filmmaker.
Yeah, no, it can to an extent, yes.
So what about the CG and the 3D models? It can do it, but can it do a 2D? Or is it?
There are some for 2D. You'll have to make that. You have to make that yourself or find them. And 9 times out of 10, you'll have to make it.
Okay.
Because there's a thing called Blender that is like a times 10 upgrade from Source Filmmaker, but it's way more complex.
Okay. And if you guys aren't
yeah.
familiar with Blender and Unity are both free as well. Here's Blender, and then we have Unity. Oh.
I don't think they have yet. I don't think they support Unity. I think Unity is like to buy it by itself, I believe.
Yeah, Unity may be outside in its own realm. Both applications are completely free for you guys. So if you are interested in filmmaking, there are tons of channels out there that'll help you learn. But when it comes to, like Dragon was saying, 2D animation, it's all from scratch. There's no ability to use prefabricated things.
I've done 2D art and animation when I was younger, but 2D art, most of it is either from reference or you literally have to like just think on your own what to do.
Yeah, so a lot of like 2D like fan animations that you'll see, like so like when you look at like these fan animations, like these are not. Oh, here's one of my favorites. Have you ever seen The Night?
The Night.
Oh my god.
No, I've heard of it.
This is epic. The whole series is good. This is done to Voltaire, who also sings the song Brains from Billy and Mandy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He also sings my theme song When You're Evil. So all this is done from scratch, probably using a very similar software though, but you have to animate this every single piece.
Oh, yeah.
So that's difficult. The CG you have to CG this here, pause it really. So the CG requires you to know how to move the models when you want them to do the things you want them to do. And there are probably some pre-scripts, like there's probably a running animation, right, and things like that.
When it comes to the animation I use, there are little presets that people make for you, but it's more recommended to do your own running animation or any walking animation.
Because it may not fit with your character's body style or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, don't think one is more difficult or easier than the other. Because just because there's some pre-scripts doesn't mean it's going to work with what you're using. So people do understand that.
Yeah.
Also, incorporating this stuff to music has to be fairly more difficult than doing, to a script.
Oh yeah.
Because you got to make the mouth move in succession to music versus like move to
have to
words.
slow it down, make it go a little bit faster for the words to sync up when it comes to 2D. When it's 3D, when it's 3D, I think depending on the software you're using, that also has to take into effect. But for the animation program I use, you can just put the audio in there, and you can basically just like go with the audio.
So here's my question: if you to make it, let's say a 10-second animation of just talking. If you had to ballpark between starting, finding, say you have the model already, you already know what model you're using. So,
yep.
Let's say ballpark time between writing the script, putting it in, and getting your character to move around, just 10 minutes, not even You don't even really need him to move around a whole bunch, just to kind of stand and deliver. Ballpark. How long?
How long will that take for a 10-minute video of just like any character talking?
Yeah, of like a ballpark of someone
If-
just standing and delivering.
If depending if I want to put emotion, if just him not moving, if him moving his hands or him just standing there and talking with his mouth, something like that. For 10 minutes, depending on what he's talking about, that would, for me, I would probably estimate that for like about like a month and a half at best.
Oof.
A month and a half at best. If there's complication, 2 months. But that's just on my skill level. That's my skill level. If we're talking about those who are really good with it, then they'll probably take no less than probably 3 to 2 weeks.
Okay. So like the speed is based on, you know, your perfection level and of course your familiarity with everything
It
as well.
really much is. It really much is. Trust me, because I've seen what I can do, and I've actually taken some inspiration from someone who is, I think, known as of right now. What's his name? Damn it! I forget his name. Hold on.
If you can find it, we'll queue it up right after this and take a look.
There it is.
The dame is the wife whom I elude, the one to whom I should be right. Although forewarned by peers and kin, I always give in to the mind. But mine, she calls me, she calls me, she calls me. She sways in her velvet dress and pulls me towards her in the dark. While the others rest, while the others rest.
Just that fucking, I love that music. Oh, killed me. Yeah, great too. Who we got?
So his name now is Dr. Dash. When I first saw him, his name was Hitler's Pimp. Dr. Dash. Dr. Yeah, there you go. Him.
There you go. I was like, Doc, what? Okay, Dr.
Him
Dash.
right there. He's really good. I took a lot of inspiration from this guy.
Let's take a look. He's got some 2D, it looks like.
No, he doesn't do 2D.
Oh,
That's just
no,
basically
here
like
it is.
fan art right there. That's fan art.
Okay.
That's like Q&A and stuff like that. His real
Let's-
animation, go to most popular.
Yeah, let's see.
His real animation, I would say go to, let's see. Go to, what's a good one?
How about Back from the Dead?
Go to something that's called, oh, it's right there. Cringer Location.
Cringer Location.
Up to the top left.
Oh. This one?
Watch live TV from
No, go
85
back.
plus
It's,
top channels with YouTube TV.
To the left, right
Try
there.
it
All the way to
free.
the left.
Oh,
That
sorry.
right there.
It's backwards for
New
them.
Gritty boneless wings meal with fries,
it is?
toast,
Oh,
and a
I didn't know
drink.
Yeah.
for just
So top right
$7.99
for
only
them,
at
but
Zaxby's.
yeah, top left for us. Bruh. The fuck? So this is kind of where you've been picking up some tips and tricks.
Oh, yeah.
2 million views on this video.
For my next joke, penis. Also Dicky and Booze. Thank you. I'm here all the time. I never fucking leave.
Excuse me, miss. Can I go for a piss?
The show is nearly over. You can wait.
But I really need to go for a piss.
Sir, you need to stay in your seat at all times.
Hi.
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 Do you want to RP?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Ooh, yeah, here comes the creep.
The fuck did I just watch? And now Chica's doing.
Hello, I'm Jingle the Puss Puss. Are you too, Jingle?
There's a
the
lot
Puss
of
Puss?
stuff on here that he does is pretty fucking funny. He's actually the very first person that I've seen do SFM.
That's fucking hot.
And it,
Prepare the ships, lads.
and it inspired me just to make stupid, silly stuff.
Doing the Daft Punk. Fuck.
Ooh, yeah, here comes the cream. Memes.
The fuck, man? This is so cursed. This is so cursed. Oh my god, what the fuck have you made me watch? Alright. Well, let's get it out of the way since it's here. So we're gonna move on to our next topic after a little music, and then let's give a shout out to our Dragon's boy here, Dr. Dash. Make sure you go subscribe to him if you like the animations you saw on YouTube, and of course, go sub to my boy. If I can spell. Wow. Go hit your boy up. 29,000 subscribers with 64 videos posted, and I assume more are on the way.
Oh, yes.
Didn't you do an Among Us one?
I did. It was just something because, like, Among Us was, like, very popular at that point.
I remember the video, like...
Yeah, it should be done more now.
Let's go. I remember the Among Us animation
There it
coming
is
out.
right
Here it
there,
is.
that.
I remember when this came out, and I watched it like the day it posted. I was like, okay, I like this. I'm gonna loop this fucking track right here, just so you know.
That's completely fair. I can actually give you the song where it
I
got
might
it from.
have to, because I'll show you my new power before we go into the next subject.
Bet.
I don't think you've been around since I obtained my new power. Oh, here, let me get off the screen so you guys can read. Oh, it's backwards for you guys, sorry. Dead body. Why is it saying white and he's green? Because the green light? Oh, he is white.
Yeah, he is white.
He just looks green because the green light.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's the one that I liked. It's because it was so much dialogue. It was just funny. All right. So we'll head over. We'll grab the next subject matter. Hang on 1 second here. We'll go ahead and throw this parental advisory up. And I'll rock some music for us while everybody goes and takes a pee real quick. We can take a quick little 5-minute pee break.
Yes, sir.
So long, Junior!
All right. That should have been long enough for anybody to take a leak. All right. So let's get on to the next subject matter. So we're going to... What the fuck? So we're going to watch a video to start it off. Would you rather start it off with a TikTok of it or a 9 levels of before we announce what it is?
I suppose we can start off slow and go with the 9 levels. I think the
All
TikTok
right.
will be too
So, subject 2, as you'll notice with a lot of Dragon's animations and his current character model, you'll see on the left side of your screen, Dragon prefers the Animalia variety. I call it interspecies erotica. You guys call it being a furry.
That's completely fair.
Or technically, wouldn't your dragon? Wouldn't that be scaly? Like
Scaly.
you said?
Yeah, scaly.
Okay, so there's like subcultures.
Yeah.
9 did not know that. Okay, so like this is the video is called the 9 levels of being a furry.
Apparently, yeah.
So, oh my god!
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. I totally forgot that was a thing.
Oh, all right.
We're off to a great start.
This is an advertisement, bro.
For a dating
Hey, I'm
site.
just gonna flash this on the screen for you. Fuck it, we're gonna watch this a little bit of this advertisement. So we're gonna show you guys a video and then we'll discuss a little bit about it. But the advertisement that popped up just took me by shock. So
I forgot that shit existed. Yeah.
This is an advertisement for furrymate.com.
Oh my god.
That's a
It
chick.
sucks being a single furry, am I right? Well, listen up. I just found this amazing place to meet furries. Furrymate.com is
What
a
the
dating
fuck?
site made just
Furrymate.com.
for
If you want to sponsor Dragon, let him know.
I swear to fuck.
It's so easy to use, and there's tons
What
of
the
single
fuck?
cute furries on there just like me. See you on furrymate.com.
Do you think that's the actual person inside the suit, or do you think that's a voiceover?
No, it's an actual person inside the suit.
Yeah, I know it's somebody in the suit, but I mean, like, oh, and there's a Zootopia ad. Oh, never mind. I thought it was a Zootopia ad.
Last year, I promised myself.
It was the creators of Zootopia.
I thought it was a Zootopia ad. I was like, how funny. No, I'm saying, do you think that person on that thing is actually a girl in the suit, or do you think that's a dude in the suit and they voice overed it?
Trust me when I say this. Female furries do exist.
I know they exist.
No, listen. They're so fucking rare, and believe me when I say it, that's an actual female.
So
I can tell the difference.
Before we get into this, I'll tell you the story about one of my buddies. I'll leave his name out of this because I'm gonna put it on the internet. So I found out a good friend of mine, probably about 5 years ago. I found out that homeboy is a furry, and I'm not talking like he was like, hey man, this is what I'm up to. No. So what happened was he just out of the blue goes, hey, I was like, where you at? And he goes, oh, I'm at a convention. I was like, okay, cool. What are you doing? He's like, I was like, what kind of convention? I thought, tattoo convention, comic book convention, something. He's like, listen, man, I'm at like a person's convention. I was like, person's convention? What the fuck is like a singles mingle? What the fuck? And he's like, and then I was like, I'll just check it out on your Instagram. There's nothing on his Instagram or anything about it. And I'm like, okay. And then he just straight up says, listen, man, I'm kind of into this furry thing. And like, I felt bad that he felt so put out, like he thought I was going to judge him. But I didn't know this was a thing within the furry community. Maybe you can kind of vouch it in for me. He's not a furry. He just does it for the anonymous sex, which apparently is a problem with furry community.
Okay. So, I'm about to say this right now. You said, he told you that he said he's not a furry.
Yeah, he's like, I go to these conventions. He has like a suit he bought. But he's like, it's not the fact that I'm a furry, or the suit thing that gets me. It's the fact that I guess apparently like a lot of these things like get thrown out of hotels and everything else because there's just shit tons of anonymous sex and shitting on the floor and acting like animals. And he's like, I just into the anonymous sex part of it. Like, You meet a girl, you find out it's a girl, it's in the suit. You know, you go back to the hotel room, you do your thing, and then you don't know each other.
I'm sorry to burst his bubble if he's watching this, but if you have okay, listen, if you go to a convention and you have a suit, no less, and you classify yourself as not a furry, you've already turned into a furry.
What is it, Jeff Foxworthy? You might be a furry.
No, like I'm gonna say this right now. There are two types of furries, right? There's one that's in the community, which I am. I'm a furry just because of the characters. They look cool.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Like I don't really care for the fucking sex thing. I mean that's cool. People make some cool. I'm not gonna lie, not safe for work art because it's like it's actually surprisingly very well done.
Well, a lot of people assume VR is the same thing because, like, you know that there's like a VR girl on Pornhub now, right?
Trust me, I know. I've been on VR long enough to know for a fact. Like I think like after like the first few months of me being on a Quest, I knew for a fact that was the thing.
Well, I mean, like I knew that people were hooking up and shit in VR, but like this girl actually like wears the VR headset and then takes a dick in real life.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. I've seen those.
I was like,
because my friend just showed me. I was like,
it was like your friend showed you. Like, how do you have that conversation? We'll talk about that another time. We should do a podcast on some other weird kinks and stuff like that because I think people will dig that. But
that'd be interesting.
But so let's.
The second level of a furry is in the fandom, and that is where shit goes down. That's where all the zoophiles, all the fucked up people hide.
Okay.
Because they find other people that are like them, and they love that shit. I'm gonna give you a rundown quickly because you said about the shitting on the floor and pissing and shit, right?
Yeah.
This was recent.
Yeah. I saw an article. Actually, I should pull that up real quick.
You've seen it about the pizza thing?
No, hold on. Oh, pizza thing. Whoa.
You haven't seen that?
Apparently not. Well, why look at this article?
All right, I'll tell you about this one. So, these crazy motherfuckers, right? Saw a pizza, from what I've heard, like outside their hotel door room. Okay, that was pretty insane. They decided, it didn't have enough toppings on it. So they decided to bukkake the motherfucker. They literally bukkakeed a pizza. They ejaculated on it 19 times exactly, and one dude who started it decided to eat it, and it was still dripping off of it. And it is on the internet, on Twitter, recorded.
Like, okay, so there used to be a thing where they busted some kids in like a couple years behind us in football playing Ookie Cookie. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I have never heard of that.
Okay, so it's called Ookie Cookie, and they were playing it on the bus. Like after a football game. So basically these dudes get it's also called soggy biscuit, but whatever. You get a cookie or, something. And basically you play race to see who finishes last. And they have to eat the Ookie Cookie. Yeah, it's the most vile thing I've ever heard. Okay, so here we go. I found the article.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
I found the article, so it's called "The Failure of the Rainforest."
Mm-hmm.
So here, oh shit, there's an advertisement popped up here. We just want to watch the video. Can I get this fucker off of here? There we go.
Rainforest.
Where are we?
Rainforest.
Yep.
In September 2015,
Look at that fat
a group
fuck!
of furries came together with a brilliant idea. Rainforest. A convention for and by furries. This is their story.
This narrator's got some pipes on him.
Dirty laundry here, so you guys are lucky, and I'm probably going to ask you to not post that video, mister.
Rainforest is the reverse of DashCon. Where DashCon was a disaster caused by its organizers, Rainforest was a disaster caused by its attendees.
This is the first one that pops the other one?
I am absolutely sure there is no truth to the rumor that Rainforest is under an evil curse. And with that, it is my pleasure to officially declare Rainforest 2015 open.
Why is Robin Hood there?
It all started with a talent contest. That went okay.
Okay, that's a furry?
Yeah. And that's a guy.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
But as the night went on, some started to get absolutely trashed.
Oh, I know that guy.
Oh, Jesus. Vibe's kind of hype, though. The music's just hype. So as the night went on, it just descended into
A
debauchery.
few hours later, the destruction had begun. Somebody had deliberately loosened the bolt on one of these toilets, so that when the next person flushed, water flooded everywhere, 2.5 inches deep. An emergency plumber was quickly on the scene, but the damage was already done. Water had leaked through the floor and onto the basement servers below. Meanwhile, staff and security are threatening to throw out some of the guests. They had disabled the fire alarm so they could hotbox their room.
Oh my.
Obviously, there are reasons not to do that. Down at the hot tub, someone took all of these towels and threw them into the spa, but not before rolling up towels and stuffing them directly into the pump, causing thousands of dollars in damage.
What the fuck, man?
And they stepped it up a notch from DashCon, from going number 1 in the ball pit to going number 2 in the swimming pool.
Oh! Oh, it's a floater!
Back at the bathroom, there were rumors that someone had drilled a glory hole into one of the stalls, although this wasn't confirmed. But what was confirmed was a haul of over 2,000 nitrous oxide canisters just laying around in rooms and hallways. But that was just the start of the drug problem. First, a couple of guys overindulge in mushrooms and need an ambulance. Then a staff member gets arrested for sexual assault.
Oh my god.
Then someone else is arrested for regular assault. A few others drank too much and needed a second ambulance. And on the other side of the car park, 2 more people are being arrested, one for drug possession and the other for dealing.
Drugs was the major problem.
Meanwhile, you have these guys roaming the halls.
Oh yeah.
They call it crinkling, after the noise it makes when they walk around. And yes, some of these diapers are full.
Oh.
The other guests weren't too pleased. Later on, they're just throwing food and diapers in the gardens and stairwells. They were behaving like... Animals?
One thing that's important is we do ask that you guys all be really good back to the hotel. You know the elevator buttons? You really don't have to use your foot to push them.
A few hours later.
Ugh.
Put your pants on and stop breaking shit!
But that wasn't the end of it.
There was an incident with diapers being found on people's cars.
The hotel was left in ruins.
Oh my god.
4 to 6 weeks later.
The Hilton submitted a letter listing all of the reasons Rainforest would not be allowed at their venue from now on.
Degeneracy.
The hotel damage was more than all of the other cons combined that year.
Oh my god.
But it wasn't just the damages. Rainforest was insured and had over 150 grand in the bank to pay for it all. Rainforest was just so toxic that they said, no thank you, take your money elsewhere. But that left them with a rather large problem, because big hotel chains talk. Hilton talks to Sheraton, talks to Marriott, talks to Holiday Inn, talks to Hyatt, talks to Best Western, but there's more. Someone was sending detailed letters to nearby venues, warning them why they shouldn't host the next Rainforest. Soon, there isn't one hotel in Seattle that has a convention center willing to host them.
No other hotel this side of the state wanted to take us. From Seattle to Bellingham.
What's interesting is that the organizers knew who was sending the letters.
These are the things that were talked about in that letter, and you're pretty much the only person who could have known that. Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I know who it is. Lean's motive and opportunity around, and it pisses me off.
In case you missed that, what he's saying is, whoever sent the letters was the same person who was putting diapers on these cars.
Motherfuckers.
Running low on options, they started to look further outside of the city. They managed to find a venue in Spokane that was willing to give them a shot. But by February, none of that mattered. The diaper-wearing saboteur had sent out another letter, and Spokane backed out. So Rainforest 2016 was cancelled. And that's the story of Rainforest.
Okay, so
Yep.
so people wonder why furries get a bad rap. Let's start with that. Let's start with they did more damage in one convention than all the other conventions. And I will already tell you that I've been up in that area for a tattoo convention that got pretty out of hand. Because the guy, oh my god. That's fucking, and that's not the only incident. Like when you Google that, you find a lot
There's
of
a
shit
lot
like
more.
Yeah.
But trust me when I say this. There are genuine furries like myself who are just here just because.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it.
Seeing that literally makes me sad that I am a furry. It really does. It really makes me sad that, damn, I'm only here for the community. And there's people in the fandom who are fucking it up for those who are just here just because.
Which I'm super shocked because I mean, you know, I'm pretty hard on the furs.
Oh, I know.
I'll say this right now for anybody who's listening or watching to the podcast. I am not the biggest furry supporter. The fact that Dragon is like one of my only furry friends is probably saying something to his character versus most of the others. So, but saying that though, I understand that you're like you're much more chill about the culture. That you're in the culture of it, not the fandom of it.
Yeah, literally the only thing you would literally hear me like say if you know I'm a furry, I was like, hey, I'm a furry. That's it. I literally won't say it again.
I don't see you fucking trying to dick down.
I'm not like a vegan. Say, hey guys, guess what? Just in case you forgot, I'm a furry. Oh no.
Sorry, we can't go to the zoo because you know I'm a furry and I find that offensive.
Wilds me up, yo. That's even more. That's even more disgusting.
All right, well, let's see what Mr. Holy shit.
Beta Ediloda.
Yeah, 162,000 subscribers. Let's see what he has to say about the 9 levels. I didn't know there was more than freak furry. That's it.
Myself, I wouldn't do this again. And 1 year later, look where we are. But hey, guys, my name is Beta Delota, and today we'll be talking about the furry fandom.
Hold on, we
specifically
gotta
the 9
run
levels
back
of being
real
a
quick
furry, because we needed specifically the 9 levels of being a furry, because we needed
Wait,
another
go.
one of these. So guys, my name is Beta.
Okay, the fan art somebody drew for him is pretty goddamn adorable.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's also why I'm in the furry community.
Well, and also look when you look at his character, even though this looks a lot more friendly. But when you look at this character, it doesn't say I'm a, degenerate deviant. Oh, look, there's an artist draw their personas. What the fuck? Oh, that's from Drawfee. Never mind.
That's from Drawfee, yeah.
I love that show.
Delota,
so let's see what
and
the
today
9
we'll be talking
levels
about
of
the
being
furry
a furry
fandom,
are.
specifically the 9 levels of being a furry, because we needed another one of these. So yes, we technically already did this video 2 years ago, but I realized 2 major things about a month ago when I was thinking about doing a final follow-up video. 1, my life has drastically improved in the span of 2 years, especially with regards to my opinion on the furry fandom and how much it means to me now. And 2, I actually screwed up with counting the levels of hell in Dante's Inferno and
9.
applying it to the levels of being a furry.
How do you not know there are 9 levels?
To be the best at counting. But yes, I know in the
Uneducated.
original video we completely ignored 2 levels since there's 9 total instead of 7, and we could have just let the issue die off. But I kind of wanted to completely redo the levels of being a furry concept to take on a different meaning. So instead of being cynical, edgy, and self-deprecating with regards to furries, I want the video to take on a more realistic and applicable approach. I wanted to better reflect how I feel about the fandom now and all that I've learned about it instead of having the
Young
knowledge of an
furries?
outsider.
Ooh,
That's why I made 9 levels of.
That's okay. Before we continue, how do you feel about that?
Young people who are furries.
Yeah, like
I'll say
especially
this right
like you
now.
saw some of them. They were talking about being at conventions.
I'm gonna say this right now. I've only went to one convention. That was back in 2015. It wasn't a total bust. It was actually pretty fucking tame, despite the hotel being very small. But I will say this: young people who are turning into furries, I sad to say that they probably won't make it because they might get too deep into it. They might see it. I think I was like 14 when I first became a furry, and I never thought. I don't think I was there for like cool dragons, armor, fighting, magic, stuff like that. That's why I was into it.
Yeah.
And then when I was like 17, I found out people did like the most stupidest and raunchy ass things.
Yeah, there's some. I'm not gonna pretend like the people that are not involved in this community. We've definitely, what's the word? We've seen it run rampant, and one of the things as a non-furry I've noticed is the furry fandom has definitely. Hold on, let me adjust my microphone here. The furry fandom has definitely increased with the rise of, I feel like the exception of being homosexual, like I've noticed it, and I noticed it with VR too. Like when furries became a thing, like there was this huge rise in openly gay people, which super cool for you. I'm glad that there's something that gave you that chance to come out and be who you are.
Exactly.
But then again, when VR became a thing, which VRs are heavily in the furry community.
Oh yeah.
There was that obvious rise again, and I'm wondering if this is an avenue for them, or if these people who are they are who they claim to be, or
I'm gonna put it like this: most people see it as an escape from reality.
I feel that.
Because when it comes to let's cut into two segments. When it comes to real life, when they're in a fursuit, let's put it like that, you don't see what they look like. You don't know who they are, and they can do whatever they want to their heart's content. In VR, that's quite literally the same. You are literally in a costume in a sense.
But even VR, I think, is more protected just because
It is. It's more protected in the sense because they literally can't touch you. They literally
we can't do anything to you.
You literally can't do anything except for block, mute them, or anything like that. And even then, they can still run rapid.
But it's almost like a sense of it's freedom, and it's anonymity, but it's also immortality.
It quite literally is.
Because I understand the escapism, because I'll give you a little brief run. I got a VR headset to escape into from a bad relationship. Turned out it led to a good relationship, and I'm not saying you can't form bonds with people in VR or in a furry community or anything of that nature. I hope nobody misconstrues that. Because, I ended up running into an amazing person who's made my life infinitely better, and, we're now together. So I get that it's an easy escapism, and there's also, it opens a world up to you where you can meet like-minded people. But there are those people in both the furry community and VR, I think, honestly, and I hate to say this as much as he may hear it, like my buddy, who are not furries or, homosexual or anything of that nature, are using this and VR as an attack preference to go after people that are, first of all, underage, second of all, completely unsuspecting. Because somebody we used to hang out with in VR, I have discovered, is seriously not only a predator, but I've also physically seen a recording of him using the N-word on stream. Jesus. And he's whiter than fucking snow. So, I mean, that's my only fear with this community that we're going to learn hopefully through this, is sometimes I think, as someone who, when he started his Twitch career, my Instagram, and even now with the VTuber, I have a mask. That mask doesn't make me untouchable, but it does make me invisible. So it allows me to get away with shit. And I know that because I play this character to the fucking nines. Because I'll be the first person to tell you, I don't give a fuck who you love or whatever the hell you want to claim. If you identify as a dinosaur or an attack helicopter, I don't give a shit. When it comes down to how I'm going to address you in the real world, if I ever run into you, whatever it says on your driver's license, that's what we're going with.
Yep.
So, I mean, if your papers say man, woman, if your shit says dinosaur, I'll address you as fucking T-Rex. I don't give a shit. But if it better be on the papers. But here, I mean, whatever you want to be. But I think that that invincibility is the thing that is the big draw for people.
It gets them to that mindset.
Yeah.
Thinking that they can do whatever.
Because I've never seen you get too out of pocket with shit, and but you and I alone have run into people that are, quote unquote furry, transgender, cripple, everything, and they seem, especially in VR and behind a computer screen, they're invincible because there's nothing you can. Well, we say invincible, but I've done a pretty good job of deterring them. I have a natural immunity to Einzelgone can negate physical damage. I can negate furries at a distance. I have furry immunity. I think I've worn a fur costume maybe twice in VR. And one time was to show you. Remember when 3.0 came out and I found that dinosaur that you could change all the shit?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, like you change its gender, its tail, all kinds of shit. It was super cool. It was cool for the fact of that's where VR is going. I'm hoping that eventually somebody's going to built-in closet for my character, you know what I mean? I want to be able to change my clothes on the fly, you know? I don't want to have to load in a new character. I just want to change my outfit. I don't give a fuck if the phone box from Doctor Who pops up, my dude walks in and walks out. Like Superman.
Yo, that'll be...
But yeah, but like that's the thing that I've noticed though with that rise in openly homosexual people and the furry community first, and then with VR being again very soaked in. I was like, why is this? Why do these seem to correlate? And then I thought about it, like you said. You said it gives you a chance to be, kind of anonymous.
Gives you a chance to be escaped, to be invisible. No one can judge you. No one knows who you are. Your family members, your close friends, they might not even know it's you.
Yeah, and I have noticed a lot of people are closet. Like, they don't say anything about, hey, I'm into this. Like, we'll watch that episode from, what was it, like True Life or whatever?
Yeah.
Where the girl fucking is like, I can't remember. She was like a fox or some shit, but she kind of talks about that. So we'll talk about that. But let's get back into the 9 levels of furry. We've been bouncing on this for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Being a furry will be more relative to how furry someone is or how involved in the furry fandom they are from an act.
Okay, how furry someone is. Does that mean how into the community or how physically furry they are?
Both.
Oh. Well, that was simple. I thought there was going to be some big-ass detailed answer.
Nah, man. There's people in the community or in the fandom who literally eat, breathe, and shit furry.
What is the dude that, Boomer? Boomer the dog?
Boomer?
Boomer the dog. Have you heard of this guy?
I have not heard of him.
Oh, fucking Jules. We'll go to Boomer after this, because Boomer's going to blow your fucking mind.
Actual furry standpoint. Instead of looking at it from an uninformed view, I want to look at it from the view of, yeah, I've been in the fandom for a year or so, and it's pretty good. Did I just repeat myself? But regardless of that, one idea I will always keep in mind with regards to this type of video is that in any of the circles of hell, there's no way out, and the only way to go is down. Starting at level 0, Furgatory. Oh, what am I doing? We already talked about that. So that level exists for reasons, and I guess the level -1 or anything less than that means the individual is not even remotely interested in furries. So just normal. Okay,
Normal.
but the official start.
So I'm in
Level 1,
Furgatory.
the information phase. This level is comprised of individuals who know of the furry fandom, mainly those who have a friend, family member, coworker, or
Okay, so
acquaintance
I'm already
who is
level
a
1
furry
of
or
hell.
something close to it. These
Yeah.
individuals only know small facts
Great.
about furries, while also being generally unfamiliar with the fandom overall. They may be supportive of their friends' interests, or they might be against it. Either way, knowing about furries or it having some involvement in your life puts you at the first level. I guess you could call this the exposure phase, as the fandom is making its way to them rather than the individual going towards the fandom. That was some odd wording, but it works out somehow. Level 2, the bystander phase. This level is simply where an individual occasionally partakes in the furry fandom for their friend or family member. These individuals aren't necessarily invested in the fandom, but they go to fur meets, furry conventions, or other activities to support their friend or family member who is a furry. This kind of applies to really close friends, brothers or sisters, and mainly parents who want to help their friend or child not feel so socially anxious when in the furry fandom environment. This level could even apply to those who find the furry fandom to be interesting and unique rather than something they would partake in. Something like, oh, it's cool, I just don't do it. Which honestly, those individuals who support their acquaintance or family member who is in the fandom, you are...
Okay, you saw the Mom's a Furry poster, right?
I've seen that, yeah.
That shit fucked me up there for a second. Anyway, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I could exist in that world for very long. Like,
I can't do. When I was younger, I was like all about conventions first and stuff like that. And then when I grew older, I was like, no, that ain't for me. I think I'd rather just stick to the background, the sidelines, and just
yeah. I would like to say, like, if you were like, man, I'm going to Furry Fest 99, and it's like a mile away from you, I'd be like, yeah, let's get coffee beforehand.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it, bro. You could not let. Could you imagine losing someone like me in that community?
To be honest, I think he would cling on to my leg because I think he'd just be fucking terrified.
Oh, I don't.
And I won't blame you.
There's only one thing in this world that scares me, and it definitely, well, maybe two things. One is nuclear war, but furries is definitely not number two. So I don't know. I think it would be fine. We'd probably be trotting through a bitch, and then next thing you know, something would happen. Somebody come up to me like, "Oh hi, I am fucking Gomer."
Like, you want a hug, friend? No.
I'd be like, "Listen here, Goofy. Unless you want to wear your teeth for an ass hat, you better back the fuck up." Like, I will reach up through your fucking ass and pull your furry head through it.
Be careful. He might like that.
Okay, reverse. I will kick you so hard in the ass that my shoelaces will be your new braces.
That works.
So, yeah, I don't think you could loose me in a room with these, no offense to you nerds. I would freak out. I would probably start...
none taken, because I am not them.
Yeah, there would be a murder at Furry Fest. They'd be like, a man rampaged through a 900 furries the other day, and... They'd show a picture of me the next day, and I'd be sitting on like a throne made out of fursuits and just heads on the wall. They'd be like, the man is considered extremely dangerous.
Awesome. We need more people like you in this world. But on to level 3, the interest phase. This is where instead of the fandom coming to the individual, incentivizing and welcoming them, they finally take the initiative and peek their head through the door to see what's going on. They see everyone having fun, roaming around in fursuit, and the genuine interest has commenced. The individual from there considers their options for being in the fandom. Of course, there's some hesitation with joining. They're weighing the pros and cons depending on their current
situation. The suits are expensive. That's the fucking con.
Disney's Encanto takes place in one of the most magical parts of the world.
Fursuit cost almost, I think individual it was is genuinely $1,000, bro.
Dude, yeah, like we'll watch that True Life clip where the lady makes the suits, man, and like I think she says how much she spends on them, and I'm like, what? And she's a college student. It's like, I remember being broke. Like, I remember, fucking straight up fucking Kendrick Lamar syrup sandwiches, Like, you're not broke until you eat just salted tortillas and fucking mayo sandwiches, okay? That's when you're broke.
Considering it and reflecting on their experiences in the fandom thus far. And it only really takes a minor interest to take that giant leap down the rabbit hole. I mean, look at my case. And from that, we move on to level 4. More specifically, level 4.5, the involvement phase. This level is where an individual is officially interested in the furry fandom. Hence the name of this level originally being the threshold phase. It's where your curiosity and involvement would allow others to believe you're in the fandom or have some interest in it. Of course, depending on how open you are. The suit that was right there, the goat was cool. One thing to note about this level is that it's very finicky with what it might entail, or more specifically, what individuals in this phase might be exactly interested in with regards to the fandom. Even though there are in-between levels such as level 3.5 and 4.5 that allow variety in where people might be in the fandom, I'll let you guys figure out what the interest phase really is. But since we've gone over the introductory phases and we're getting more into the levels of involvement and dedication to the fandom, we'll be seeing a bit of repeat from our old favorite video and the levels entailing how much of a furry you might be from that. Of course, with not as cynical of an approach.
So level 5, the creativity phase.
That's another thing. So I used to be, I don't know if I have a picture. I might have a picture right here. I might have to load it up. I used to do a thing for a program called 911 for Kids, where I had to dress in as, well, actually, let's pull him up real quick. So this is Reddy Fox. So it's safety glasses and a fucking little belt that has a phone, but it's supposed to teach 911 stuff to kids. So, I mean, I've done this. This is the really nice one. He's expensive. I had this one. Anyway, but so I get in Reddy Fox and do the preparedness fair every year, and I will tell you, as somebody that is not a furry, being in this suit is hot. It's hot.
It is. Yeah, you're literally a mascot, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's no joke. Like, I'd take 3 or 4 extra shirts just because I would sweat through everything. So, I mean, like, I don't know if there's too many Reddy Fox articles here. So here's like some of the stuff. There was a show. Oh my god, I forgot about the video.
Oh,
The video is bad, dude. The video is really bad.
Trust me, I've seen it.
So
I don't think I want to revisit it.
yeah, these little coloring books were pretty cool. I got a bunch of these for kids and stuff. But I mean, like, this is the kind of shit we teach them. Like, you know, what to say on 911. You know, the basic shit. So I mean, I get it. There's a whole fucking group of them.
Damn.
Scruff McGruff, and then that is, I wanted to say Bernstein Bear, the fucking bear. You know what I'm talking about, Smokey.
Yeah, Smokey.
Smokey, and then this guy's like the state trooper Gopher, then the Dalmatian for the fire department, and then these are Susie and something cell phone. Abby and Gabby cell phone.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I mean, there's a bunch of like different phone like 911 and emergency services mascots. So, but yeah, but as a guy that's had to wear that suit and on a hot day, fuck that, bro. I don't know how these people walk around conventions.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
That would be my dog.
This level focuses on getting the ideas and creative juices flowing, and figuring out who you want to be in the fandom art-wise. With this level also being known as the art phase, it's where one of two things may happen. 1. You're in the process of creating your persona through ref sheets and design concepts. Or 2. You already have a persona and you're getting art pieces made of them. But with regards to art at this level, you might be at the point where you pick up a hobby in the furry fandom. The most noticeable and common one in the fandom is drawing, but maybe drawing isn't your thing, but writing, dancing, or acting is. Whatever you may like, you have something that drives your interest in the fandom and keeps that interest or passion going that isn't solely the fluffy abominations of our imagination. Well, passion is a strong word, and you might only be infatuated with giant talking animal creatures, but we'll be getting more into that.
Level 6, the blushy phase.
This is the level in the furry fandom where it makes it into your life physically. This is the phase where you get more physical art of your personas, such as stickers, some prints, maybe a painting, and a t-shirt. Because I don't have a problem. Nope. Don't have a problem. I still don't have Look, I don't have a problem. You can never have too many t-shirts of your persona. This is also the stage where you might become a bit more open about being a furry and just having it as a side hobby.
Okay, I gotta know. Would you ever wear a big ass dragon head?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You wouldn't?
Nope.
Come on!
Nope.
I'm sure I can make it happen.
Listen, if you pay me enough to have just a head and wear it once, fine. But I'm not wearing that on a daily.
I'm not talking daily. I'm talking like, would you, if somebody made you a suit or made you at least a head? I'm talking, would it make it onto the gram?
I don't think it will.
Are you sure? What if it's really dope?
Okay, if it's really well done, I'll post it and give them credit, but that's the only time I
Oh
say it.
man, I gotta go get some foam.
This really won't.
Bro, I've made armor and weapons for cosplayers. You think I can make a fucking furry head out of for a lizard? This'll be cake. Because you know, if you take like when you make like EVA armor, if you just score a little line with like an exo blade, like an X-Acto knife, you score a little line, then you drop it with a heat gun, it opens up. So like if you make a scale pattern and then hit it with the heat gun, it'll open that hole. So it would make scales. It would look legit. Trust me. I'll send you a picture of the chest plate I made.
Oh, whoa,
Jesus
who's
Christ.
this?
This is Bank of Potato calling in regards to your credit card bill.
Oh, whoa.
Level 7, the social phase. This is where you become more open and explorative with regards to the furry fandom. And no, not that kind of explorative, but more along the lines of getting to know other furries and finding a friend group that you can call your own.
Not
Okay,
the fucking phase, but the dressing up and hanging out phase. Oh god, it's the same ad!
Oh no.
It sucks being a
Would you
single
bang
furry,
this?
Am I right? Well, listen
no.
up. I just
If you haven't done so before this, you officially have a telegram and maybe some sticker packs installed. From
the more social phase.
In this level, you're gonna go broke. Trust me. In this level, you're gonna run into
just
a
wanna
few
punch it.
problems. Here's a few of those. Debating if it's really worth it to spend even more money on furry stuff.
Yes, this fur will do really nice for my new fursuit.
Hey, how much for a fursuit?
$9,000.
Pretty much.
Yeah, quite literally.
That'll do.
That'll do. Whoa.
I really hope he's not doing what I think.
Okay. He's scrolling.
Oh yeah.
It does not
Don't
look
forget
like
about
scrolling.
forming a language that's made entirely out of Telegram stickers. Having lots of friends, but not being near any of them. Pineapple, I miss you.
Level 9, the completion phase. This is the point where the fandom for you has become one of your biggest passions or hobbies. You've potentially found a group of friends you feel comfortable around. Instead of going to a few fur meets or the occasional con here and there, you try to go to bigger conventions with your friends while also trying to meet new ones as well. You'll also have the occasional weekend where you meet up and have a party. You have a persona who you can call your very own, either as an extension of your personality or an entirely different personality you want to emote. And you're probably at the point where you know you're gonna have a fursuit, whether it's in the process of being made, you know who the maker is and have everything planned, or you might already have it. Along with that, your sub-hobby in the fandom has grown, and maybe you contribute some level of positivity back to the fandom through it. Heck, maybe you turn your sub-hobby in the fandom into a career, like fursuit making, freelance...
Wait, what was the website?
Made
Damn
for
it.
you.
Made for you? Hold on. I gotta... Madeforyou.com. Hold on. Oh. How to order? Get a quote? Commissions are closed. I just want to know how much. Ugh, teeth. What the fuck? I didn't see any of them with teeth.
Oh, trust me, you can add a lot of things.
Solid
to that.
body patterns. What the shit? Ha! What the fuck? I haven't even clicked anything. This is all
You haven't-
standard.
Exactly. That's all default. buddy.
$5,000? Alright, let's max this fucking thing out. Here we go.
Digigrade costs more.
Digigrade?
Digigrade costs more.
Okay.
Yep.
Toonie or follow me. Glass.
Follow me is.
Yeah, I was gonna say this seems the most popular. Realistic jaw. Oh god. Detailed? Both? Let's do detailed. Tune padded? Oh god. I think tune padded is probably gonna be the standard. Okay. Let's do 20 stripes. Jesus Christ. Markings. Let's do basic 2. We want some antlers.
Large ass antlers.
We'd like a side pocket. Arm sleeves? Why not? Let's get both. We're currently at, oh my god! 7,100 to be a furry.
Yep.
Jesus, $5,000 to 7,100 that quick just by adding some padded toes. Fuck that noise. All right.
Yeah.
What is that show? It's Athena, get out of there. There we go. What the fuck?
Interesting.
So,
hold
oops.
the fuck on a second. Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
No. Keep on
Joey
going.
and
No, keep
Missy
on
are
going.
part of the furry fandom, a global
Oh my
community
God, it's
who
her.
love to
Oh.
embrace their wild side.
What
by
the fuck?
dressing up in their own animal
I know her.
personas.
My persona's name is Riot. He's a very confident and somewhat flirtatious fox.
I actually have 2 personas. One persona's name is Pix, and she's a very bubbly and spunky Siberian Husky. And I'm the most adorable husky you ever want to see. My second fursona is Freya, and she's a Shiba Inu deer hybrid, and she's very sassy.
Joey first embraced the furry lifestyle when he started college.
I found the community to be welcoming when I was going off to college and on my own for the first time. I wasn't super into like sports or anything like that, so
No, we couldn't tell.
More the computer kid, so I was a little on the, I guess, weird side, but it really helped me come out of
You're
myself.
still on the weird
For
side,
Missy,
homie.
becoming a furry happened when she was in need of some comfort.
I lost my grandfather, and I didn't know how to deal with my emotions. I felt like I just had no outlet. A friend of mine said, come out to this meet with me, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. I lost my grandpa, so I decided to put on a Mickey Mouse suit. What the fuck, lady? Seriously?
Meet a bunch of furries. I sat there and I thought maybe I could give this a try.
I bet you could.
Each time I put on my fursuit, it makes me feel not so bad on those days where it's hard to cope.
Oh my god.
But what do their families think about their fursonas?
They literally said, seriously, you're a grown woman and you're wearing an animal costume, stop it. And as the more I explained
Weird.
it, the more
Weird.
Both of our parents
Super weird.
don't really get it. But
Is it considered
it's
heavy
more
petting
of a,
still?
If it makes you happy type of thing.
First
maybe,
suited
I have
up
no idea.
and now players in the scene, it was almost inevitable their furry paths would cross.
I met Missy in a group text chat for a bunch of furries. We started talking, and then we eventually agreed to meet at a convention.
He tried so hard to just win me over, and it didn't work, so we ended up fighting. I felt really bad, and I called him up. I said, you know, I'm really sorry, but if you want to give it a second chance, I'm game.
And I agreed.
Take that
Once
stinky
they
horn
patched
over there.
things
Go.
up, Missy and Joey unleashed their furry fetish in the bedroom.
There are times when both of us enjoy engaging in somewhat.
Okay, I'm gonna point this out, and I'm sorry for anybody listening. Please, God, have headphones on. Anybody that's ever gone down on a chick that's a little too furry is gonna fucking know the pain of what this guy does on a daily basis. Just that, and you pull that fucking. Oh man.
Frisky activities while we're wearing our suits. Something that a very small subgroup of furries are into.
Bullshit.
And we happen to be part of that small subgroup.
I was curious about the sexual aspect, to be honest, and it felt kind of rebellious because it goes against everyone's
Dude,
view
I
of
bet
furry.
cum is a bitch to clean out of that suit.
In these pursuits,
That costs $1,000.
must be
I highly
fit
doubt they
for
would ruin
purpose.
it for that. I
One of
hope
my
they
suits
wouldn't.
has a hidden crotch zipper for those type of
Oh, I forgot those
activities.
existed.
So it's very discreet.
That
It's
sound
hidden in the
effect is
front,
fucked.
and then you just unzip it, and there you go.
When I designed my suit, I specifically asked my fursuit maker if they could put in a strategically placed hole.
Just, there you go. That's what it is.
Bro, I mean, his makes sense, because he's got to pee.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? These people are fucked.
That's crazy.
What the shit?
Wait, hold on. Go back up real quickly.
What?
A little bit more up. A little bit more up. Wait, oh, okay, never mind. I thought I saw something that like. Never
So
mind.
this is the girl that I was referring to initially. This is this girl that was on TLC, but like, help my kid is a furry.
Oh
like-
yeah, no, that's I think that was like a meme. I have no idea.
We got one from the odd ones out. This has got to be good.
If you're one of those kids that spends too much time on that darn computer machine, then conventions are a great place to get the recommended amount of human interaction with others who share a similar interest. Or at least, they were. You might have seen some conventions in the news recently, you know, the ones like VidCon, Comic-Con, and E3, but did you know there's conventions for all sorts of different things, like coin collecting, pens, and degenerates? The first convention I ever went to was in Arizona called Phoenix Comic-Con. I was 16 years old, and it, no exaggeration, changed my life. I had heard a lot about geek culture online, but Phoenix Comic-Con was the very first time I witnessed it in its fullest. I was a very sheltered kid. It was the first time I'd seen a brony and a furry and whatever this is in the wild. That changes a person. I was told that it was not cool to like geeky things, and as a 16-year-old, I tried really hard to make it seem like I didn't secretly like a bunch of geeky things. But people at Comic-Con just embrace nerd culture like they didn't care what people thought of them or something. Is that allowed? I guess when I was 16, I was hyper desperate to receive everyone's approval. I was so hyper desperate that while walking around my first convention, I was stressing out that I wasn't in cosplay. Oh, all these pop culture characters are judging me because I'm not wearing any makeup. To this day, I still haven't ever cosplayed, but it looks like a lot of fun. If I did cosplay, I would want to go as this quadrupedic horse. Also Spark from Pokemon Go. I went to one panel called How to Make Steampunk Weapons, but instead of teaching us how to weld real-life weapons powered by steam, the people on the panel taught us how to paint Nerf guns to make them look like they were powered by steam. And that was, no exaggeration, the most disappointing panel I've ever been to. There was also a panel for bronies, but I was too chicken to go. Did I mention that my grandfather, who I'm named after, got drafted into World War II when he was 18? He fought in a war so I could go to a comic convention and be too nervous to talk to bronies. What a different life we had. At most conventions, people in the expo hall will sell a lot of super cool, unlicensed merchandise. Yeah, a lot of artists will sell prints and plushies and oven mitts with characters and titles they probably
Baby
didn't get the
Hey
license
Arnold.
to sell, but if it's at a convention or on Etsy, then for some reason it's okay. I've always felt weird about buying that type of merch. On one hand, you shouldn't be allowed to make money off of someone else's intellectual property without the owner's consent. But on the other hand, look at this cool Bowser wallet, Bowser print, and Bowser bandana that I own. And this body pillow. It's a moral gray area because the people buying this type of merch are the hardcore fans. They know of the property these characters came from. They probably already own licensed merch of the character. The artist isn't claiming to have created the character either. It's a mutual understanding between buyer and seller that we both think Bowser is cool and we just want to buy as much merch as possible. You kind of have to take it on a case-by-case basis, but let me just say this to get it out there. You're not allowed to sell bootleg Ones Out merch. Phoenix Comic-Con actually had to change the name of their convention to Phoenix Fan Fusion because the people at the San Diego Comic-Con didn't like that Phoenix was stealing their name, so these conventions that don't care about stealing other people's copyright are forcing others to respect their copyright. Interesting. As some of you may know, since 2012, I have become a little more successful. And then Jeff took a look at my line, then looked at me, and then gave me a nod of approval, saying, "Not bad, kid." He didn't say it out loud, but I could tell he said it with his eyes. He also said that I looked kind of cute, so oh, thanks, Jeff. The first time I went to VidCon, that also, no exaggeration, changed my life. Again, it was the first time I met all these YouTubers that I've been watching for years, and okay, I'll admit, at first I was went with some friends to a furry convention so that I could actually enjoy a convention and not have to work. Although I still got recognized even though I was wearing a disguise. Furries are very touchy people, I've learned. Not touchy as in overly sensitive. Well, some probably are, but they're also literally touchy. Let me tell you where I'm at in my life right now. Last December, I was in an elevator full of furries, and if my grandpa could see me now, he would probably be frowning. Or smiling, I don't know, I don't judge. We were all crowded in, there was a moose breathing down my neck, and we stopped at a floor because more furries wanted to come in, so I backed up to make more room, but I backed up a little too close to the moose, and he grabbed my hips, and I went, "Ah!" in my mind. I didn't say it out loud. In real life, I went. So that was probably the weirdest fan experience I've had, if you were still wondering. I don't know if he was a fan of my YouTube, but he was definitely a fan of my body. Or he was drunk. I don't know. Again, I don't judge. I was debating on whether or not I should include this story.
That's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. All right, so we need to hit the dark side of some furry. So let's hit some furry TikTok.
Oh, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Shut up, dogs. Oh God, there's a furry TikTok. Oh, we gotta key this shit up. This dude's got a Warzone ad on his, or Call of Duty on his shit. I was like, God, get paid. My God. We're almost 2 hours. I can't believe this shit, man. Oh. We got about 15 more minutes, folks, and then we're gonna be done here, but Hopefully you guys are enjoying the wild world. What the fuck? We'll wait for Dragon to get back here and we'll get going. I have a strange feeling if Dragon had a suit, when he walked, it would go.
All right, I'm back. We're gonna look at the TikTok side of
Yeah, yeah. We got about 15 minutes left, so I figure we'd crack into some weirdos. Hey, I have a question. If you had a fursuit when it walked, would it sound like this?
Fuck no. Not even close.
When you squeeze its face?
Not even close.
I'm sorry, man.
Nah.
If I had backed into a moose and he would have fucking grabbed me like that, the only things that would have heard out of my mouth would be, "Run, bitch! Run!" Just straight booking it out of that, fucking plowing over furries. Be like, get the fuck out of the way. This is called the Heisman.
Man, I don't blame you.
All right, this is another stupid eye. Oh, what the fuck? Oscar Mayer getting superpower ads now. Stop. Get out. Out. What the fuck? There's so many in one house. Oh, there are two. No, just one. It's just the same two.
It's just,
I thought it was a shit ton of them. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I thought that was like a hat.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier.
Okay, the eyes on that one are cool.
Like, yes, I'm loud.
That's
How
literally the same
else
exact person.
would you hear me? I am 5 foot fucking
What kind of things have your parents been teaching you?
Not much. My mom did teach me how to handle a good dick, though.
Oh, well, that seems pretty
Wait a minute.
Did you just say what I think you just said?
Yep, I'm all about the
Oh, have some class.
Outstanding. Now, let's bite all the heads off and pile them up in the corner.
Why would we do that?
Pile of bodies. Pile of heads.
Whoa, that one's real.
I forget. Some of them look real.
That one's really legit looking. Holy shit. I wanted to bet that one cost some price.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch, I am the devil, and I can't go to heaven now. I can't go to heaven now.
Cats. My cats are.
So far, all of them been dudes.
Yeah, no, they are.
Cats on the couch.
Who does that ungrateful little worm think he is? Does he, a little to the left, have any idea of who he's dealing with? How could he do this to me?
Some angry fucking furries, man.
I am the left brain.
No.
That's a mood.
I'ma make you pump like that.
The fuck, man?
I don't get that.
Is he taking himself for a walk? What the shit?
I have no idea.
There's a girl.
Oh, hey, here we go. Hey.
Man, we got that one short. What the fuck happened there?
Alright.
Ah!
Okay,
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I like this song too. Like,
Look how fat either.
yeah, this girl's actually kind of fit. Like, why don't take the suit off and you make TikTok hot?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? You don't need a damn suit. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I forgot. Some of them are actually really good dances too. That's a
oh
cool
yeah. I figure some of them are probably gonna be. That's female.
Yeah.
You can tell by the socks. This is two girls. They switch
Oh, you may
heads?
never know. I think they did. Wait, no,
Whoa,
they didn't.
whoa, whoa. Hold on.
So cute when you're happy.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Okay, I thought they switched heads. I was like, that would have been cool.
Hey, TikTok user. We made the
More
whole
females.
into a pumpkin.
Hey.
Have you fixed the rest of your shit? A pumpkin.
If you see something you don't like.
Apparently, that's where you need to go to find your female furry fixes here on the old TikTok.
We'll be happy to take your complaints after the show. At the corner of Fuck You and GoFuckYourselfAvenue.com. I'll see you there.
Another girl. Ugh.
I'm not gay.
Jesus.
I just thought that guy looked yummy. Okay, I'm gay.
And the word of the day is penis for. Any questions? Yes, Jimmy. What's a penis for?
Watch him rollin', watch him go, watch him rollin', watch him go, watch him
Oh,
rollin',
Proto
watch
Gym.
him go, watch him
Oh,
rollin',
yeah, you told me
watch him
about
go.
these Proto
He'd be
Gyms.
rollin' down the street, he'd be rollin' to the beat, he'd be rollin' down the street,
I think that's
he'd be
that was-
rollin' to the beat.
So is there like a hierarchy when it comes to furries? Like certain ones?
I'll
are-
put it to you like this: when it comes to furries, foxes, wolves are like the go-to. People will always seem to go for until they find their respective type of thing.
Mhm.
What are you asking me? Like of hierarchy?
So like
a
this thing's
favorite or
this thing's like a proto gen. Is it?
Mhm.
Is it more based on how nice your costume is, or like what kind of creature you are?
What kind of? I kind of both. But if you're trying to represent what creature you are, I would say the design of it.
So like
that's how good it is.
So like let's go back to like high school fucking Halloween parties. So like the sluts that dress up in like lingerie and a pair of bunny ears, like is that technically a furry?
Not necessarily.
Like if she wears like a mouse tail and fucking mouse ears. What is that? What is that fucking? I saw this movie the first time. Is it? Yeah, Mean Girls. Thanks, Joel. Like where she's like, yeah, she just dresses up and she's like, I'm a mouse, duh. You know the fuck I'm talking about or no?
I wouldn't. I don't see those people as furries. Probably just doing that just because. Because I have seen people who have like very animal-like costumes before I ask them, "Are you a furry?" They're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Okay, no, they're just doing it just because." Most people would generally be in an animal costume, don't know what a furry is sometimes. But if you talk about like something like that is a thing, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like this right here. This is what I think of.
What are you? I'm a mouse. Duh.
Oh yeah, no, that's
what I'm thinking of. Does that count? Like that other girl was wearing like a full blown cat suit.
No, that doesn't count.
Oh, okay. See now, that was the kind of convention we're talking about. You know, you might catch a fellow creeping up in there.
Yeah.
Be like, well.
Boo, I'm a spooky ghost. You don't sound that scary. You want to say that again?
Hey, Maria! 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 What? Hi.
Ugh.
Hey, cutie. Hey there. I got a romantic proposition for you. What is it?
Oh,
If you
shit.
sit on my face, I will eat my way to your heart. Good job, Pat. That's how you stay alone forever.
My motto is, if you fall down, stay down. There's no point in getting up. My dad used to say, if you think you can, you're wrong.
Is that all he said?
He also said, quit.
Are you thirsty?
No, there's not enough for everyone. I used to play softball, and then my dad gave me some great advice. He yelled, Madden, you suck!
What the fuck?
Oh god. Okay.
Dang, my
fuck off.
Wi-Fi went out.
Jesus
what am I gonna
Christ.
do now? I guess I could go outside. Oh, are those trees? Oh, look at the bird. Oh, nature. It's just so disgusting. I'm going back inside.
I wanna be Winston.
God.
No. Hey, it's a person. Nope, not a person anymore.
I can't even tell. I couldn't tell what they were.
You get 3 wishes. The ocean.
I can't tell. I can't tell at all.
I can't either. I'd say male.
Probably, yeah. 9 times out of 10.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I'll try harder.
You know they fuck.
Oh, yeah.
What the shit?
Oh, what the... That's interesting. Oh, that's when the fall was there.
That thing's creepy. This is what I would imagine you would do if you were a furry.
Just that?
Just
Yeah.
random shit around the house.
Yeah, no, that's literally all I'll do. Probably.
I'll make you pump like that.
Oh shit! As a guy that used to wear the shoes and the Ready Fox, man, I skateboarded in those things. I rode a vert ramp in them, so I can tell you that's hard.
Really? How about we take a vote? Who thinks the kid should start studying? Who doesn't? Well, you just lost 2-1.
No, it's a tie. That guy doesn't count. He can't even read.
Game over.
What the fuck, man?
Treat a Gucci store like a gift shop. Treat a Gucci store like a gift shop. Audemars don't go TikTok. Icebox diamonds in my wristwatch.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, sir. Something I can relate to.
Toaster bath. That's you. 100%.
Yeah, no, that's me.
I feel like you do that in VR.
And I don't really have that much space to do it.
Hey.
Oh, I've seen this person before.
No music, just straight silence of
I think
disappointment.
it's copywritten.
Oh. Just disappointing silence.
That's actually pretty good. Holy shit.
He's getting it.
They must be sweaty as fuck in there.
Oh, I bet. Look how thick it is, too. Like,
Right?
the legs. Like, dude, this is insane. Like, I can't believe how big the fandom has become now.
It's grown and it's still growing, bro. Oh, telephone. Oh shit, I haven't seen her in a while. She's actually the reason how I became a furry.
Telephone?
Yeah. She has like a little squeaky thing, like a bird collar that she does to squeak out for her character.
There it goes. It's almost in there.
Oh no.
Smash the bucket.
And that costume she's in, she actually made that species herself. It's actually a species she made.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a deer. I can say that. Deer.
It's a type of dragon.
Deer, dragon. So it's like a Kieran?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
I heard the squeak.
Yeah, no, that's the sound that she makes.
Oh.
Oh my god. Interacts.
This is like first time she ever met another furry? What the fuck?
Oh no, that's just her character. Anyway, she's acting like a feral in a way.
Whoa, that's new. A what?
Kind of like a feral type attitude. New,
Okay, so like
doesn't have actual human characteristics.
Oh, okay. So it's not just like you're a furry and then you're a character. You actually have like subclasses and shit.
You have subclasses, different types of
Really?
attitudes, types of emotions. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Trust me. There is a big hidden detail on how this stuff is, and usually you have to figure out yourself.
Bro. You know what he reminds me of? I know you don't play Ark, but he looks like the thing that goes invisible. Fuck.
Oh no, what you're talking
This is insane, man. Whoa, shit!
Oh, damn!
Fucking, I came in the middle of that hype ass shit. What the fuck?
Alright, hold on a second. That's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty rad. Like, the mask is super articulate, which is cool.
Huh.
That's pretty incredible how articulate the mask is.
Okay.
So that's pretty crazy. I didn't expect that. Let's see, like, there's somebody actually using the masks. That's pretty crazy. So, if you had to go to a convention, would you rather go as your fursona, your little dragon man, or would you rather go as like a regular character?
If I had to choose, I think I would go as. I haven't really taken too much thought because I couldn't really care less. If I basically wouldn't know as my character, I suppose.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see how that would go.
We might have to make
some regular character.
We might have to make this happen. It might be a possibility, man. Like, you're still out. Like, I know where you're at. They have these kind of like conventions and stuff near you.
True.
So,
yeah.
All I got to do is get my suit made that I'm wearing.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, get that fucking big fur collar on. Shit.
Okay, you got me fucked up on that.
Dude, could you imagine I show up at a fucking convention, like, be like, hey man, meet me at the convention, and I show up in the fucking suit that I'm wearing right here? Like, you'd be like, oh shit.
Yo. See how that goes.
Yeah,
All
it'd be
right,
dope,
you got,
man.
you got any type of specific questions you want to ask me about this type of
honestly,
stuff?
man, it's pretty. I feel like I know more now than I did, but I will say, like, it does seem a lot more harmless now that I've looked at it this way.
Trust me, it's more harmless than what people make it out to be. The reason why people go at the negatives because they specifically look for the negative. They don't see the positive.
Well, a lot of the stuff we only get to see is the negative.
Exactly, because people want the negative to be out there more than the positive.
That's the same thing they did to to every community of every non-indigenous person.
Of every other stuff, yeah. That I know for a fact.
I'm pretty sure the first time black people came out, they were like, black people. Like, fucking, what's another group that they did it to? The furries, video games, they did it to video games. Like, they've done it to every group of people. It doesn't matter. Like, when people started being openly gay, they were like, the gays. Oh my God, don't let your people near them. They'll get gay. It's like, you can't get furry by proxy, and neither can you get gay by proxy.
That's true.
Same way, like, it doesn't matter if your parents are racist. You don't have to be a fucking racist. You can figure it out on your own.
There is something called being influenced.
Oh, well, yeah, you can be influenced by something, but then you can also be a fucking individual, too.
Exactly. But knowing how humans are and how we just are in general, they don't really learn, or they just don't decide to.
Yeah, they just fucking follow the leader.
Yeah, they follow the masses. They follow whatever's cool so they can fit in and be cool with them.
Well, I would say on the whole, and not like Preparation H, I would say I don't dislike furries as much now as I did when we started. I think, especially the last one. The last one we watched, not just the Dino guy, but which one did you say your name was?
Telephone.
Telephone. Like, if all furries were like that and they were that interactive, could you imagine how cool that would be for even just a small kid to encounter?
Exactly.
So as long as they're fun and they're respectful and they're playful and fun, and that's fine. It's and the rest of that shit, just like with everybody else, keep that shit to yourself.
Exactly.
Like, I don't go out and start fucking my old lady on the street. I mean,
that's fair.
You know, I don't need to advertise the fact that I bangarang. Like, what?
And besides, I don't think they will even get the chance to even do that anyway. So.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised, man. Like, I was reading an article while we were talking about these people were fucking in a hotel lobby and shitting on the floor.
Fair. That's completely fair.
Like, shitting on a convention floor. That's a no-no, no matter what kind of convention you go to. But no,
yeah.
But yeah, man, I would say I definitely enjoyed talking about the animation and everything with you, because that's fucking cool. Like, the amount of stuff that you got done and how many people enjoy your shit is insane.
Right? Yeah, I was surprised.
And then seeing, like, the furry fandom through with somebody else, where I'm not just going to get to basically shit on them the whole time. Because normally I get to go unprovoked. I'm uncontrolled. I can just do whatever the fuck I want, say whatever the hell I want. Nobody's going to stop me, because what are they going to do to me, really? They're going to squeak at me? Fuck you. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty sure I could walk into a furry section furry convention and start handing out ass whoopings.
You probably would be able to.
Although, it would be kind of dope to be, like, super yoked and get one of these costumes and wait for somebody to talk some shit. Just rip that shit open like the Incredible Hulk and be like, what's up now?
You just want to talk more shit?
You haven't even seen my final form. Saggy, because those furry costumes are pretty baggy, man. They can hide. You could hide.
Yeah.
Just get some roided out, yoked up motherfucker on that shit and just be like, what's up? And it's just head, paws, and fucking just beef. Be like, welcome to my meat castle at the top of Muscle Mountain.
Oh, man.
Like, that'd be just crazy to watch some furry just hand out some ass whoopings outside. Just, what's up?
Right.
What's up? Take the fucking head off. What's up now? Just got a mask on. You got a mask on under your mask. You rip the head off, and it's just like you're completely unidentifiable. What's up? I have $5,000 down the shitter ripping it open. I'd have to get a detachable one.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like Superman, just split that shit in half. But yeah, man, I think honestly, like, it would be cool to see. Like, I will definitely say I hate these people less than I hate LARPers.
Fair.
At least for now. Maybe. Oh shit! If you're a LARPer and you're out there, leave me a comment on YouTube if you want to come on the show and you want to have a chat, because I don't know shit about LARPing. All I know is it's D&D in real life. But if you want to fucking talk, let's chat, man. I'll sit down with anybody.
Shit, change his views, change his mind.
Yeah, dude. Parental Advisory Podcast does not discriminate.
Mm-hmm.
But you come on here, you gotta, and you're gonna defend your position. You better get ready. You better bring some armor, because shit might get real.
You represent, reckon.
Be like, come over here and be like, no. You can't see it, but my guy's waving his finger back and forth. No. But nah. Well, this is actually pretty dope. We ran over 2 hours, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, man, 2 hours and 9 minutes. I mean, I hope everybody's enjoyed the ride. I hope everybody enjoys the podcast. We'll put it up, hoping to hit YouTube so you can watch it. And we're going to try to put it on Spotify. I've never done it. But we'll put the podcast on Spotify. We're going to do an episode a month for now, until we can start getting more topics and stuff. And it doesn't always necessarily need an expert or somebody that's in the realm. Like, I know Tony and I are going to talk about next month's episode. We're going to go over some stuff about football and a little bit about like weight training and stuff. Since he's an athlete, still, in school athlete, and I'm a former Division I athlete, and I used to be what I like to call too big for my own fucking good. Like, you'll get to hear the story about my scariest moment in bodybuilding when I was sleeping.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I had a moment. I had a moment when I was sleeping. I got myself into a bad spot. So and that was just because I was so large. So I'll explain that. So you'll get to hear that now next month's podcast. I want everybody to go sub to Dragon on Twitch. It's Iron Dragon 5150 on Twitch and on YouTube. Watch his videos, leave a comment, tell him you saw him on the Parental Advisory podcast. And
my streams will be coming very soon.
Yeah. When the streams pick up, I'm back into I'm playing Warframe probably later tonight on stream. So when they see this, it'll be in the past. But
ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting back into some Warframe. It suits up to 4 players. So, and it's the best part is Warframe drop in, drop out combo.
Shit.
Yeah, like you can jump in any mission and play. It's pretty rad. You just have to have the territory unlocked. But I mean, I've just restarted, so. But go watch that video. That video was on my stream category, and it'll be back on my YouTube here shortly. Thank you guys for coming out to the first episode of the Parental Advisory Podcast. We hope you've been entertained with our bullshit for 2 hours. I hope you guys had a good commute, had a good day. Remember, heroes have to win every time. Villains only have to win once. As always, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time on Parental Advisory.
Yes, sir.